Hello, everyone. This is about the Omni Chicago Hotel. All right. And I want you to understand I'm a loyalty member or select member. I'm not sure exactly what they call the program, but basically, I'm spending a lot of money with Omni. And I've been at a few other Omnis. And it's kind of embarrassing to know that my own hometown, Chicago, sometimes doesn't. Well, here's the story. It's funny, it's embarrassing, but my anger overcomes the funniness and the embarrassment. Imagine getting up in the morning and you do your business, right? You're there on the toilet and all of a sudden it happens. I'm sure this has happened to everybody. Overflow. I'm like, wait, what the heck is going on? I mean, I hadn't even flushed the toilet. It was like, whoa, what's going on? So, I'm like, well, I don't know what to do but call downstairs. So I call downstairs. They immediately get an engineer there, and she definitely fixed it right away. Thank you very much. But there's still water coming out. As you see in this picture, there was water coming out. Well, you don't see the water in this picture. This is the end result, but the water was coming out, right? And so the engineer said she was going to send housekeeping up to help clean up the floor. So I called housekeeping just to make sure because the engineer might be busy, and she says yes. We know to send somebody up as well as somebody with towels and some toilet paper. Okay, great. So a lady arrives that I'm later told by housekeeping is named Maria, with the towels and toilet paper. And I said, okay, do you know if there is anyone coming up to deliver or if they're on their way soon to clean up the bathroom? She immediately turns around, rolls her eyes, turns around, and walks away. And I said, okay, what's going on? All right, well, I closed the door, put the towels down. My wife is in the other room, still asleep. It's 6 in the morning. And, she comes back. I hear a knock on the door. She comes in, says nothing, nothing. Just walks in with a mop and everything and starts cleaning. Now, keep in mind, when I first opened the door and she gave me the towels and stuff, she could, it wasn't a case where she couldn't speak English or anything like that. It seems like she spoke quite well, but she said nothing. So she began cleaning the bathroom and didn't say anything. So she took some of the towels that had gotten wet in the bathroom over near the toilet here in this picture and went out the room. But when she went out the room and she left the door slam, and the door slammed loud. Bam! Okay. I'm like, okay, well, that's just one. She's not going to let this happen again. She goes out the door, I guess, puts the towels up somewhere, comes back, gets some more towels or wipes down, and when she's done with that material, bam, the door slams again. I'm checking on my wife to make sure there's no noise. So I grab a camera. What you're about to see following this video is I grab a camera, I set it right here on the desk, on the laptop, just to see if she says goodbye or something. No. As you'll see in the video, she just basically goes out. She's looking right at me. I'm a pretty big guy. You can't miss me. And I'm kind of looking like, we done? I'm not looking at her mean like, I'm mad at you. No, I'm like, hey, are we done? Thank you. Hey, no time to even tip the lady. She just, boom, walked out the door. Major two. Now, here's the thing. It's got to be pretty important for me to do a video on such an embarrassing situation. But somehow that anger, again, like I said in the beginning, the anger overcame the embarrassment. In addition to that, the anger overcame the humor of this. I can find humor in anything. I think, we can all find a funny incident about a backed up toilet, but it's like, wow, and here's the thing. It wasn't graphic. The floor you see here wasn't graphic. There wasn't anything on the floor. It was just toilet water. And, it's just really disappointing because it made an embarrassing situation and even a somewhat humorous situation just totally, it just rubbed you the wrong way when somebody's rude like that. So look at the video, see for yourself. She said nothing and let the door slam. And a couple of minutes after that, my wife's awake. She's like, what's going on? I keep hearing this door slamming, not good. Not good. Chicago Omni. If I'm the only person who has these problems at Chicago Omni, I can see that, but I guess I'm the only person who used to work at Clear Channel Radio and has, syndicated stations and know a lot of people in the media and good old friends from CNN. Maybe I'm the only person that does that and decides to put a video out there and embarrass themselves about talking about it. But honestly, you guys got a way to go if your staff is like this. I mean, your engineer was on time and wonderful. Your housekeeping people so far have been very pleasant up until this, and your food service and dining room service has been very nice. But it's this is just come on. Come on. I mean, this was just like a big turnoff. It's like just as soon as everything seems to get back to normal, it gets okay. It just upsets me again. I mean, that wasn't any there was no need for that. No need for that. And if she was doing it because she felt like someone else should have been doing it, or it was the wrong thing to do, or maybe 6 in the morning she didn't want to be cleaning the toilet floor, hey, I understand. I wouldn't want to do it neither. But wait a minute. I'm paying almost $200 a day. I wouldn't want the toilet to back up in the first place. And I surely wouldn't want the whole staff to know about it, my wife to know about it, and I certainly wouldn't want to be doing a video about it unless it was something that really upset me enough to do it. Think about that. Let's take that into consideration, okay? I'm Darren Scott Monroe, and Omni, Chicago, fail. Okay, guys, I just wanted to narrate real quick what happened here because you might miss it. It's really quick. This is her third time. She slammed the door twice, getting towels and stuff out of the bathroom and never said anything. Her final time, she looks back at me. Now, I'm right here looking at her. And boom, she's gone. She said nothing. Now, you might be able to argue and say, well, maybe she didn't see me. Maybe that was the deal. But if you take a quick look here, she saw me. She looked me dead in the eye, right here. She was looking right at me and didn't say a word, didn't say anything. That was the issue I had. I mean, it was such a both embarrassing and a bit humorous incident. But like I said earlier in the video, I mean, hey, I don't think anybody would want to be cleaning that up 6 in the morning. But at the same time, I think, the attitude goes a long, long way. And if she was doing it in a case where there was someone else who should have been cleaning it or whatever, that's not my fault. It's also not my fault that the toilet would overflow like that and have an issue like that. I think that's just crazy, a little crazy. So there you go. That's the issue I had. Just not cool.